It's looking like I'm gonna need to go find a gas tank because I thought the one out of that truck would fit, but the distance between there and there is a little bit smaller. This thing is not as good a shape as I thought. That was my first attempt at lowering the truck. Like, these shackles are flipped over and I just welded the old rivet holes and put a bead up along the side. It's working so far. I did do a decent amount of work to this when I first attempted this little project, but anyway. I'm actually going to Google see what a gas tank for this thing is, like a 96 gas, short box, whatever. You know, if it's reasonable, I might just buy one. Because I'm not going to run that fuel cell this time. But I am going to leave that massive plate there because underneath it is a hole, because my original plan was to have the fuel cell sort of recessed into the box with only like half of it shown, but that didn't work out, so here we are. Oh, so I think next step is to start bolting on some stuff under the hood, because yeah, I mean, once under the hood's done, use a fuel tank and this thing's running, driving. So I'll get a few friends before I put this back on, because I don't think that's coming off, or I don't think that's going to go on as easily as it came off, but I'll get to unbolting. But it's definitely going to need some parts. Like, this thing's been apart for quite some time. Transmission's got to come out, which I might do prior to putting all this on the engine. Two reasons. One, weight. Second, I'll be able to access like that bolt if there's nothing here. Oh, that hack job. Like, that's a new alternator, water pump, tensioner. She's wired for sound. And I'm gonna run the coolant all back in, so that'll have to get replaced or blocked, because that's one going to the cab and that's the other. So, or I'll have to get one of these with like a splitter. I don't know. I don't think it's needed. If I'm just putting it back to stock, I don't think I need a coolant relief blah 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 that they sold me. So now I should have enough room to lay under there and pull the transmission, and hopefully it doesn't fall on me. So last night I took the transmission out of the blue truck, and well, here's the problem. So that's one end, and that's where it came from. And it's supposed to look something like that, but it doesn't. So it maybe a little bit of torque went through here and sort of broke it. Alright, so last night I took the transmission out of the blue truck, and well, here's the problem. So that's one end, and that's where it came from. And it's supposed to look something like that, but it doesn't. So it maybe a little bit of torque went through here and sort of broke it. Anyway, see, I knew this was the problem about 2 years ago when it happened, but I was just too lazy and annoyed to take it apart and fix it. So, and other things, it just wasn't on the top of my priority list. So now it is, or at least close enough that I feel like putting in the effort to take it apart. So last night took it apart, and yeah, first time seeing it here this morning. So I got that whole white truck. I was going to take it apart just for this piece. Like, if I was to buy like this, but a billet, like a strong version of this, it's like $1,200. Well, I bought that white truck for like $600-700. So anyway, it was worth it just for this. But I'm lazy, so I called a parts store, and he's like, oh yeah, I can get a used one in from the city tomorrow, like $100. So now I'm not gonna take the transmission out of the white truck. I'm just gonna get that used this input shaft and put it in. Transmission will be done minus the valve body. I'm gonna put like a shift kit in it or whatever, just so I can break another one. And then, but today I'm gonna take the engine. It's stripped, you've seen it, so I'm gonna take everything from the white truck that the blue truck needs, swap it over, and I don't have a gas tank, so I won't be starting it today. But see, the thing is, I think I still have the gas tank for the blue truck, like the gas tank, not the diesel. So, and it fits the short box, so I'm gonna put it back in if I can, and hopefully everything will work, but we'll see. So we'll go out to the truck and take a bit of it apart. I'm not gonna record this, but basically I'll take the programmer off, get it out of the way, just kind of start from the easiest thing to get to and just keep going deeper and deeper until I have everything I need. So yeah, take this off, take the throttle, whatever off, all the fuel lines, injection pump, and honestly that's about it for this side. And then we'll switch over. I'm gonna take all the wiper stuff too. Like the other truck has none of this, no wipers, no wiper motor, no wiper shroud or whatever, so I'm gonna take all of that. And yeah, I think that's about it. So I'll get to that and I'll bring you back once I got some of this off. Got almost everything on this side done yesterday. All the fuel lines, injection pump, computer, all this piping. So now I got this side. So I'll probably get the exhaust manifold on, and I might hold off on the turbo because I might put a different one on, but we'll see. Here's the white truck. So looks similar to what the blue one looked like yesterday, just empty and a mess. I think that turbo needs to be resealed because I mean it is just like, well, bad example. But yesterday everything was just covered in oil. Any intake tubes or whatever was just drenched in oil. So she's definitely been burning up a little bit of oil. Piece of crap. Save that. Ugh. Why do I like these trucks? These explode, or is that just an old wives' tale? Oh my god. Might be able to get her. There you go. Well, I didn't have a heater core, like heat in the cab or anything, and this is where one of the lines plugs in, so I welded one that goes to like the heat exchanger, this one goes to the cab, and then either the return or supply, and then the opposite just goes into the head. So blocked off this one with a plug weld, and then I'll thread this in and we'll have heat. This is like a coolant bypass too, like to avoid overpressure. I think I mentioned that before, but I'm going to pull that off and just replace this with something normal, like off of that truck. Let's see if I can make a mess with this one. Ooh. Yes, I can. I do have a drain pan down there. You're wondering. Oh, she was full of coolant, that's for sure. Oh, crap. I'm hoping the neighbor's cat don't come over thirsty. A couple bugs aren't going to hurt it. Out of it. Here's our old input shaft, and here's our new one. And it kind of came loaded, like it came with everything, so I'm not going to reuse this. This can all stay with this one, and I'll put the clutch or whatever in this and throw it back in.